Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to welcome you all today. Our valued shareholders and our junior guests represent the next generation of industry leaders. My name is Camila Di Matteo, and as the CFO of Heineken, I am thrilled to take you on a brief journey through who we are, what we do, and most importantly, why we do it. You may be asking, who's Heineken? Heineken is more than just a beer company. We're a global leader in brewing with more than 150 years of excellence, innovation, and quality. With operations in over 190 countries, we are the world's second largest beer producer, home to over 300 brands, including Amstel, Tiger, Birra Moretti, and Red Stripe. But beyond the numbers, our mission is simple, yet powerful: to brew the joy of true togetherness and inspire a better world. Our story starts in 1864 when a 22-year-old entrepreneur, Gerald Adrian Heineken, saw an opportunity in a small brewery in Amsterdam. With a bold vision and a steady commitment to quality, he pioneered new brewing techniques, establishing clarity, stability, and refreshing taste. Fast forward to the 20th century, through world's economic shifts and global challenges, Heineken not only survived but thrived. In 1933, we became the first imported beer legally sold in the US after Prohibition, marking a major milestone in our expansion. What drives us today? In the 21st century, Heineken is more than just a beer giant. We're an innovator, a sustainability leader, and a people-centric organization. We are actively working towards reducing our environmental impact, digital transformation, and expanding into new markets and trends. Why we do it? Because we believe that beer is more than just a drink. It's a social experience, a symbol of connection. Our goal is to ensure that with every sip, we continue to bring people together, just as we have done since 1864. Heineken's mission is to brew a better world by making a positive impact on customers, employees, communities, and the environment. We have 5 priorities. First of all, we aim to drive superior balanced growth by shaping the future of beer and beyond, focusing on premiumization. Our growth seeks to deliver superior development thanks to investments in innovation and in brand power. We're now 4 years into developing and executing a Brew Better World 2030 strategy. Heineken has increased investments in its digital transformation to build a future-proof company. At Heineken, we moreover recognize that our success is driven by our people. So whether you're as a shareholders, a future business leader, or simply a fan of our beer, we thank you for being part of our journey. Together, we will keep brewing a better world, one beer, one moment, one connection at a time.
For us, values are the heart of who we are and the key to our long-term success. They guide how we work and interact with people all over the world. And our 4 main values are passion, since we are dedicated to creating great experiences for our customers. Courage, because we are not afraid to take risks and we embrace innovation. Care, because sustainability and responsibility are essential to Heineken's mission, focusing on both people and the planet. And last but not least, enjoyment, since we bring people together and make life's moment more special with our products. If we take a look at the SWOT analysis behind me, we can see the key points that help us understand Heineken's approach to business. We can see that Heineken is a powerful brand known worldwide. It has a huge product range and operates in 190 countries. Its smart marketing and focus on sustainability make it stand out in the industry. Despite its success, by the way, Heineken has some challenges, of course. It relies heavily on certain markets, faces high operative costs, and has to deal with strict regulations in some countries. However, there are plenty of ways for Heineken to grow. The demand for non-alcoholic beer is rising, emerging markets offer new possibilities, and craft beer is becoming more popular. Digital marketing and sustainability efforts also create big opportunities for our company. At the same time, Heineken faces strong competition and changing consumer preferences. Economic uncertainty, supply chain issues, and climate change are also challenges to keep an eye on. Overall, by the way, Heineken has a strong position in the market, but like any business, it needs to adapt to stay ahead. Regarding sustainability, Evergreen represents our long-term strategy, designed to help us adapt to a rapidly changing world while strengthening our position Our goal is to achieve superior, balanced growth with a strong focus on meeting the evolving needs of our customers and consumers. We take advantage of both our existing strengths and new opportunities to steer out our next phase of growth by placing customers and consumers at the heart of everything we do. We aim to continuously expand and enhance our portfolio and market reach. Matter of fact, regarding our future vision, we are aiming for the 2040 at reducing carbon emissions by internalizing our capabilities to deliver, to reduce water usage as level of efficiency in the supply chain, to reinforce priority in watersheds in order to restore the community we work with, and to maximize circularity throughout the value chain by the use of packaging sustainability.
Hello everyone, I'm Sofia Di Francesco and I'm pleased to share with you the key non-financial indicators that have driven our performance in 2025. First of all, we strategically invested in the US production facilities to safeguard against geopolitical risk and trade uncertainties, positioning us for growth in this key market. In line with our sustainability goals, we have focused on sustainable packaging, embracing ecological and recyclable materials to contribute to a better future in alignment with the Global Agenda 2030. Our marketing efforts were focused on consumer demand, with investment in non-alcoholic beers and alternative drinks, as well as launching an exclusive limited edition beer that received global acclaim. Moreover, our expansion into emerging markets like Africa and Asia highlights our confidence in their growth potential and long-term vision. Lastly, our continued investment in high-profile events such as the Super Bowl and the Champions League has reinforced our global presence, reaching millions of consumers worldwide. Such strategic action positions us for continued success in a dynamic, competitive landscape. So in conclusion, the non-financial indicators we have prioritized this year has positioned us for continued success in an increasing complex and competitive global marketplace. All these investments justify a series of transactions we made throughout the year. In fact, the 2025 balance sheet has few important changes it is necessary to assess. So, let's delve into the numbers. First of all, we see a notable increase in cash and equivalents, reflecting our strong liquidity driven by operational efficiency and production expansion, such as the one of the US. Accounts receivable has decreased due to an improved collections and a more efficient credit management system. Inventory has slightly decreased, reflecting our efforts to optimize the stock levels in line with production and marketing demands. Current liabilities remained almost unchanged, showing effective management of short-term obligations. Long-term debt saw a modest increase driven by investments in non-current assets, especially in emerging markets and sustainable packaging. Lastly, retained earnings dipped slightly because of some strategic investments in sustainability and innovation. In conclusion, our 2025 balance sheet demonstrates our proactive approach to managing risks while continuing to invest in key areas such as sustainability, innovation, and emerging markets for long-term growth. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, hi, I'm Chiara. First of all, let me tell you that this is an honor for me to stand here before you as we present the financial position of our company. As you have just seen, my colleague has just outlined some key concepts, and now I'm going to focus on 4 main transactions which have had a major impact in our balance sheet 2025. The first transaction regards the commemoration of our brand legacy through a unique limited edition brew. Indeed, this year, the 15th February, we have celebrated our 161st anniversary through a limited edition brew, which have been launched during a unique and prestigious event. In this way, we have of course generated an immediate influx of revenues, but at the same time, we have solidified our legacy as a leader in premium brewing. The second transaction regards an investment in emerging markets. Indeed, as we all know, one of our main long-term growth strategy regards the expansion in emerging markets. For this reason, we have decided to deploy a huge amount of capital to invest in new gross property plants and equipment in both Asia and Africa. In this way, we underscore our commitment to expand in high potential markets, but at the same time, we ensure an increased productivity and, of course, future revenue streams. The last two transactions regard extremely important partnerships. For what concerns the third one, we are all aware of the importance of visibility and brand engagement. For this reason, we have secured an exclusive partnership with the Super Bowl, which is one of the most watched and prestigious sporting events globally. This investment has been taken half in cash, half in accounts payable. Finally, for what concerns the fourth and last transaction, we have recognized the unparalleled engagement of global football. And for this reason, we have decided to allocate a great amount of cash to strengthen our position in the UEFA Champions League. Through this strategic marketing and advertising investment, we have enhanced our position in international markets. We have driven our consumers' engagement, and finally, we of course have associated our brand with passion and sports. Now that I've finished, I leave the word to my colleague.
In 2024, we recorded 29,821,000 euros as revenues. In 2025, we were able to record one of the best years in terms of revenues in Heineken's history by rising up to 30%, recording 38,466 million euros in 2025. We've also recorded the highest peak in Heineken's history of share prices. At the beginning of the year, each share was worth 70 euro per share, while at the end of the year, we recorded an astonishing plus 45%, reaching up to 100 euros per share. Unfortunately, on the other hand, we recorded a plus 70% in expenses due to tariffs and the current global geopolitical situations. We were able to mitigate that, maintaining stable our revenues and controlling our expenses. Fortunately, our investments will allow us to face 2026 in a better way, but we'll discuss that in a moment. 2025 has been one of the most challenging years in our history. For decades, we thrived in a world moving towards open market and internationalization expansion. But this year, unfortunately, we faced a reality check. With Trump's election, we know things were changing and things were changing fast. At the beginning of the year, the Kiel Institute reported that a 25% tariff on EU imports would decrease exports by 17 up to 18%. Many of our competitors suffered sharp declines in exports, while rising costs across the board made operations expenses more expensive worldwide. However, before Donald Trump officially took office on January 20th, we made a very brave and decisive move. Instead of waiting for policies to hit, we anticipated tariffs. We invested in US facilities to secure our position in the market. The market itself responded positively, recognizing the long-term value of this decision, but we're going to discuss this in a minute. Our strategic investment, financed partially with account payables and partially in cash, allowed us to stay ahead. Unlike others, revenues remained stable. And more importantly, in 2026, thanks to this investment, the overall expenses will decrease, improving efficiency and profitability of the firm. And I'm not done yet. Shareholder value, our buyback strategy, proved its strength. In just 1 year, our stock price climbed from 70 euros to over 100 euros per share. By repurchasing 700 million worth of share, we sent a clear message. We are in control. Even in this phase of global uncertainty, tariffs, trade, wars, and inflation, our business remains strong. We did not just react to 2025, we owned it. And because of that, we are entering 2026 stronger, more competitive, and more profitable than ever before.